Hello, you beautiful, beautiful souls. Welcome to your Aquarius video. Welcome to Aquarius by Aquarius. I am your host, Colleen, and I am creating this video for you on July 25th or 26th, 2025. Keep in mind, tarot is timeless, okay? That's just the manufacturing date of the video. And if you do like the video, I post 2 every single day. And if you like to chat, I post a chat with a video with a chat at 10:30 p.m. Florida time, Eastern time. Anyway, I don't know what's going to come out, but I feel like love is going to come out because I was hearing a song before I started the camera. I hadn't heard a song. I pre-shuffled. I was guided to use the Love Oracle, and I was guided to close out with the Lover's Oracle. And then I heard a song by a group. It's an old song. It's by Air Supply, and it's called Lost in Love, I believe. If I can find it, I'll put it. If I can find it with the lyrics, I'll put it in the description box. But anyway, I'm specifically hearing the lyrics. I feel like, I'm going to tell you what I'm hearing. I don't know if it's legit the lyrics, okay? I remember this song from like I was small. But it's something like, I'm lost in love, I don't know much. I've been thinking about I think the way that we touch. I don't know, something like that. So somebody's thinking about, someone's nostalgic, all right? And someone is definitely nostalgic and feelings of love, all right? But it's also someone who doesn't know much, or maybe someone who's not used to the kind of love or experience or something that they experience with you, or someone who is literally, not used to being in love or in relationships or something like that, or having this feeling. So we're going to see what wants to come out. But before I get into your reading, I want to be the first one to tell you all that you're so beautiful and you're so needed in this world. And I want to thank each and every one of you for being here, for sharing your time and your energy with me. I value you and the divine values you, and thank you for being here. I truly, truly appreciate each and every one of you. So let's see what does want to come out. We have a coffin. All right. Number 8. 8 is actually it's very lucky. I mean, it's abundant. You could be seeing triple 8s. It's also as above, so below. It's also infinity. So maybe something is ending, so something can be brought in. We got anchor. Okay, thank you. Now that's been coming out in a lot of your readings. On a heavier note, it can talk about health, all right? So it can talk about loss, change, fear, and stagnation. It's just, it's a coffin. Things associated with the coffin, okay? But again, because the anchor is here, all right, there is something that is ending. There is an ending taking place somewhere or about to, so that something can anchor and come in that's meant to come in, all right? Let's see what kind of cards we get with this Wisdom of the Oracle. What's coming in is a love relationship. What's ending, I don't know. I don't know if it's the same that's ending. All that glitters, whatever. It's interesting. On my way back from my walk, I saw 2 cars go by me, and they both said Matrix on the side of the door. They weren't right next to each other, but they were not far apart, because I was at the stoplight and they just went by. One went by and a few cards down, you know, another one. I don't think they were related, like a fleet or anything like that, because the logo, everything was different, but it said Matrix. And all that glitters in reverse always reminds me of seeing beyond illusion, right? That's in the reverse, so I think it's good. So I think that's what's ending for somebody. There's probably some sort of matrix situation, reality that's leaving, because look what's on the bottom here. This is a loyal heart. This is 35, which turns to 8. All right. I feel like that's the kind of connection that's coming in. It's just an everlasting kind of connection, but I feel like, you know, multiple lives, have lived multiple lives, and shared incarnations together. This wouldn't be your first one, I feel. It's that kind of connection. And it may be unexpected, okay? There's someone here who's checking their phone, you know, they're surprised, they're shocked, and Pluto in Uranus brings that change, a shocking change. So you might be very shocked to hear from this person, or to see a message from this person, or vice versa if you're cross-watching. Roles can be reversed, all right? Somebody just sort of surrenders, okay, because I feel like it's like this is my person, okay? But there's fear. Now I understand why I channeled the song that I channeled. Because someone is new at love, or at least this kind of love. So one way to know who this person is, it's somebody that you know, but it's also somebody who is more comfortable being maybe single and independent than being in a relationship, and for many reasons, okay? It's not always to just it's not always to sleep around, but sometimes it's just a process. Somebody's seeing, you know, signs and synchronicities, all right, and they're giving in. So they're seeing, they're like, look, this is my person. No matter the label, because it says soulmate on the bottom, it says twin flame, soul contract. It doesn't really matter. Past lives, like I had already picked up on the past lives. It's like this connection that you and this person have, it's going to be like, why do I feel so drawn to them, yet I hardly know them? Why do I feel so drawn to them, even though maybe there is somebody who is in a connection? Maybe they are, because there's someone who's leaving a connection. And it's like, there's all these signs and synchronicities. Somebody has to wonder why they continue to find themselves seeing signs about you or thinking about you. And there's got to be something more to this. It's not their typical stuff that they're used to experiencing. They're used to experiencing the matrix. They're not used to experiencing this kind of love, and they are new to this. Now we have spiritual awakening on the bottom of the deck and divine timing, but we already have somebody who's watching, something that's in the works here, okay? It's coming in, it's getting anchored in, and we have ascension, spiritual awakening happening. We're going to pull a couple more oracles, and then we're going to get into your tarot reading. Engagement, wow. Wow. Somebody really sees beyond the glitter and the gold. We have the mirror reverse. The mirror and all that glitters All right. Absorb relationship. Reflect our wounds. So this person could have been used to finding connections that they would trauma bond in. Okay. Or finding connections that they were never forced to better themselves. Or ascend, not in a spiritual way, right? Not in a challenging way like that. So we have engagement ring, and I feel that's for you. It's your reading, Aquarius, and it says engagement, partnership, eternity, completion, union. So it is not your first rodeo with this person. Don't get fixed on the label of what or who they are. It does seem like they're not used to this kind of love, or they're just not used to love, like, period, in general. So let's get into your tarot reading, and we're going to see exactly what wants to come out. Give me a Celtic spread, please. I want to take this opportunity to thank my moderators. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for having my back. Thank you. I want to thank everybody who shows up in chat. Thank you guys, and thank you for your beautiful comments. Right off the bat, major arcana. You know, I have to say something that I saw in my meditation, because when I see things in my meditation, I don't always know if it's for my reading or for myself. So I just, if I'm unsure, I keep it to myself. But now I feel like, because I saw a flash of my meditation, what I had saw. Now, there's some news that travels fast. It is shocking. Unexpected. And with this major arcana, look, someone looks really shocked, but it's a tower, okay? And we have the Wheel of Fortune, and somebody is like, somebody probably is going to be shocked to be left, to be broken up with, to be seen through, because really they're part of the matrix. The person that's being left behind. It's like if there was a test and you were blindfolded and you had to find your person. Well, this person wasn't blindfolded, and they still didn't find you. They found a karmic. Now this person sees, okay? Beyond that illusion, there's a tower now, because it's like, oh, there's a shift, because someone has awakened, or someone is awakening. All right, it's time. The Wheel of Fortune is here. That's a divine timing card. That's a Sagittarius card. The Tower is Aries and Scorpio. It's Mars. We have Jupiter and Mars. That's Jupiter and Mars. And here we go. Something unexpected happens. There's a conversation. I feel like it's going to start through some kind of message. So, a lot of major arcana. We have the Lovers here. That's Gemini, and it's a decision. But you can see it's a very close connection. See, this is the thing. It's like, you know what? Somebody was like, either they weren't planning on really being serious with anyone until they started having these feelings for you, and it sort of made them want to change, be with you. But they're showing up as, before having these feelings and changing and all this and seeing all these signs about you, it really shows up that they were happy being single and independent, and like they were happy that way, not really wanting a relationship. So I feel like there is a person who was like a main person, like Even though this is not someone who wanted to maybe be in a committed relationship or be in a relationship or have time for that, maybe this is somebody who now is like, maybe they expected it. See, so there's someone who is very karmic, part of the matrix, part of the divine plan, but really part of the divine plan to see who your real person is. So they got sent a really screwed up situation. So now someone's going to be crying because this person, it looks like they're picking you or coming toward you, or vice versa. Yep, making a move. Okay, Four of Blades reverse. All right, the healing is done or over. Okay, been addressed, because it does look like they were with that other person out of trauma bonding. Somebody was with somebody out of some sort of trauma bonding, and it's like, no, that's done. And there's forward movement. Someone's like, no, I'm not going to keep repeating a cycle with this kind of people. Because it can be different people and the same situation attracting the same thing. And this is like, I'm done with that. Aquarius is different. Or this person feels different. I feel so familiar with them. And it's because, yeah, this is not your first rodeo with this person. Maybe it is in this life. Maybe you don't know this person that much. Maybe they don't know much about you or much about love. But you guys, believe me, your souls know. You see, your soul doesn't skip a beat. It's the flesh and the mind, and these are the things that are just oblivious. Oblivious to the soul's intelligence. Four Wands. Some of you could be seeing 1111. Maybe some of you might see this person show up at your house, or you might see them unexpectedly somewhere. But Four of Wands is in the self position, and the Four of Wands is its union position. Okay, it's marriage even. So we do have an engagement ring. So someone could literally propose. All right, this has come out in other readings not so long ago, very recent readings as well. Someone's moving on from this matrix relationship. All right, someone's going through a breakup, moving on, going to be single for a bit, and then someone's also in the 1010 is like, there's a lot of responsibilities somebody has here. So it's like one thing to go through a breakup or an ending, or to go through some sort of change of mind and change of heart, and then on top of it, I still have all of my responsibilities and obligations. And it's like, all right, where is this going to leave us at here? This is interesting. Where is this going to leave us at? Because I just sort of see two cards of two people losing it and two people happy. Are there two people who are going to like, there are two people going through this. I don't feel that's the same person. I almost feel like both. I feel like if anyone's connected to you, they could be shocked to see you with this person. I feel like also someone is shocked to be told that they're being left. There could be, like, if there are people, and it could be family and friends too. Doesn't have to, third party doesn't always have to be like a lover, but it's like either friends or family, lover, someone is shocked. It looks like two people are shocked and two people connect. Now, one person is shocked to connect, all right, to see a message, to see a person, all right, that's you and this person seeing each other. The ones getting left behind are the ones who are feeling overwhelmed, and it could be two people getting left behind. All right, let's start off with the Wheel of Fortune. I think I got Amazon. Hold on. So I'm going to clarify everything here. Let's start with the Wheel of Fortune. This is, I feel this energy right here, the unexpected. All right. Shocking news. Oh, what I had picked up in my meditation was there is news traveling fast. Okay. And it is shocking. There is shocking news and it travels very fast. And I can see what it is. It's these changes in these relationship dynamics, and that news is going to be traveling fast. It's also going to be shocking that somebody wants to settle down. This person wants to, the thing is, they just feel comfortable with you. They feel like they know you. And I'm pretty sure you feel like that with them. Because it would have to be mutual. You would have to feel like you've known them and you're comfortable with them, because it's showing up as that kind of connection. You would know this person. I don't care what you look like or they look like. I don't care what you identify as, they identify as. You would recognize. There's this soul recognition. And this person wants to connect and be with that, which is you. It's like they have never connected like this before, and so you could be hearing from them. They could have Virgo, Pisces in their chart, or Taurus, Capricorn, but we got Virgo, Pisces here pretty strong in the deck. Sagittarius. Okay, this Tower, Aries, Scorpio. Tell me about this Tower, this shock. I feel like people are going to be shocked by what they see online. What they see online is going to be you and this person, okay? They're going to probably be seeing you and this person's posts. It's like, okay, it's like, let's just say there were 2 breakups, all right? Or would be 2 breakups. And then somebody finds out online who the other person is dating, and it's like, oh my. And it looks like it's Aquarius, but we do have Taurus, Leo, and Scorpio energy attached to that. There could be one of those other signs, but this, people will not be able to wrap their mind around this. The ones being left behind are not going to be able to wrap their mind around this, and the ones who are getting together, people are not going to be able to wrap their minds around that. Oh my God, they broke up, and oh my God, they're together. Oh my God. And that's exactly what I had got in my meditation. News travels fast, and it's the gossip type of news. It's true, it's facts, but it gets around because it's real juicy. 10 of Wands, yeah. Someone could be moving out literally as we speak. That came out yesterday. 10 of Wands is moving. The house is a tower. Can't live there no more. All right? Somebody could be saying, get out of my house. I don't want you here no more. Or I'm leaving. There's this energy of there's a tower. Someone could be out of a house. And it's hard for this person who's shocked by it, but this person is prepared. So it's not like, it's almost like this person's taken over, taken charge. All right. This person is the one who is in possession of all this. And so it's like, okay, you get out of my house. I'm done with you. You, whatever. You're a mirror. You're a facade. You're false. Get out. And I feel like for this person, it's just like taking care of business. You know, it's just like business as usual. Because with this person, I have to get my nails done too. This person's like, there's a wheel, there's a tire. Somebody might work with cars or on the road or anything like that. But it's like they're happy. You see, they're happy and they're happy. This person's happy. Like they're happy, and they're happy to get rid of this person as well. They're happy about this change, okay? They're happy about the decision that they've made. And it's like business as usual. They're trucking down, you know, they got their coffee. They know what they're going to do. They got their yellow shirt, and they are following the rainbow path, which is their happiness, whatever that is. And they're doing it. They're doing the damn thing. And so this person over here is like, but oh no, you can't do the damn thing because that's not my plans for us. This person's like, well, it's my plans because I'm going toward Aquarius. So it looks like their plans are foiled. Their plans get unfoiled as they come toward you. I don't think you know what's going on with them because they're going to get rid of them and come toward you. This is like every day's reading lately. I don't care what deck of cards that I use. Tell me about the Nine of Coins reverse. That's a card of Virgo also. And it's a Ten of Pentacles reverse. Yikes. It really looks like somebody is moving out of a home. Yeah. Looks like someone is moving out and then someone is coming in. They go through an ending. Then they try to anchor in with you. Tell me about the Lovers. For any of you dealing with a twin flame, the Soulmate card has literal word twin flame. The Lovers can be that, and also the Four of Wands. I just want you to know I have 3 cards that could be that. Tell me about the Lovers. All right, so in the recent past, this person has made a discovery, okay? Now, because of their recent discovery or how they feel, it has a lot to do with how they feel about you. Now, I don't know, but this devil here is the puppet master, okay? It's the marionette in this. And like, I feel like this person took their power back in some way, and I really feel like this person is shocked. I feel like this person thought their fate was sealed with them, even though this is a person who's not showing up knowing. They're showing up energetically. When they're doing this, they're showing up energetically mature, okay? For you, they're showing up energetically mature, but for the breakup of this connection, they're showing up sneaky and deceptive, and there's something about them looking at the toxicity of the connection they're in. So that's where they're showing up as looking at you, things looking really favored toward you, and looking at this other connection as it's a shit show, basically, because they're kind of seeing things as if they were having vision, right? So even if they have some sort of clarity comes about, and they just have that view. I feel like they see through it all because they're literally looking and they see. And it's like, I'm telling you, it's going to be like taking care of business. They're going to do this like it's a job. They're going to get rid of this person, or have already, because we got the past here, them thinking about you, and then come toward you. But it does look like they're not sad to do this. They're healed before they come in, or they were already over a relationship before it ended. Like they were in a relationship out of habit, or I don't know. Because this person is so happy. This person is so happy about this ending, because that is one of the things, I guess, at least the main thing for them that was between you and them. They feel like once that's gone, and we have Leo in the reverse, or King of Wands reverse, they feel like once this is gone, whatever they quit, then they can reach out to you. Tell me about that. Four Blades. All right. Sagittarius, again, right above here, and clarifying that. So this person is coming in. All right. They've decided to come in. They've also decided there's something different. And this is a person also reaching toward a flame. So another indicator if this is that connection. But we have soulmate here also. So don't just, it's not one or the other. This is a connection that is more focusing on, you guys have had other lives together. And because of this person is feeling a closeness, a connection, a comfort. And that's the kind of person like they're going to ultimately want to live with or settle down with, is somebody they're comfortable with. There's a lot of sneakiness and deception around the other connection. Whether it's a sneakiness around the breakup, or it's just that's why it's, you know, someone's too sneaky, so they're going to break up. But there's a lot of that in a connection that they're moving away from. Tell me about, and there's a lot of Pluto, Jupiter energy here. A lot of Pluto, Jupiter energy here. Might want to look up where that's at in your chart and where it's at in the sky and stuff. Tell me about the King of Coins and the reverse. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But the King of Coins is upright there, but in reverse. Okay. So they are quitting it. I did a reading like that the other day. They are quitting it. They're quitting a relationship. And the person that they're leaving cannot believe it. They cannot believe it. I can't wait to see who this person is over here. But the one that's making this decision, there's somebody really thinking about this long and hard. And it could be a Virgo with the Hermit. But it's somebody definitely holding back from you. Because they're thinking about their next move. They're thinking about, they're really thinking about coming toward you and moving away from this other person here. Tell me about the Four of Wands. Tell me about the Four of Wands. Now here's where they're showing up. Okay, they're showing up as a King of Pentacles. Okay, they're ready to commit. They have probably everything that they need, because the King of Pentacles is in a good solid position to make this kind of move. Okay, and then here is where it makes sense with not having a lot of experience in love. Here's the younger energy that I was expecting to see come through. But this is a person who also has their heart on their sleeve. This is a person who's sincere. This is a person who's going to shock you. Okay. This is also a person that can't stop thinking about you. And this is one of the reasons that they are also moving on, because there's, again, to them, there's something to this connection. Why can't I stop thinking about them? We barely know each other. We don't even seem matched for each other. There's age differences, there's culture differences, there's all this, that, and there's just, they've thought about it all. Okay. And at the end of the day, they're still coming forward, because the Four of Swords is reversed, the Four of Cups is reversed, and the Eight of Swords is upright. Because at the end of the day, they just can't stop thinking about you. And it's because it is this strong connection, this past life connection. Tell me about the Five of Coins. That's looking like somebody's single. So let's see. Because they're not showing up broke. Yeah. Maybe they see you as broke. Or having less. Oh, my phone went off. Listen. Five of Pentacles reversed for me is usually a return, or someone that can stay in that place of lack. We have the Six of Blades here. If this person comes along, they are stable, but it seems like they have way more than you, is what it seems like. They have a lot more stability than you do. But it's not about money. It's about love, you see. And at the end of the day, that's what this is about, love and family. Again, there was something superficial about this other relationship, you know. And your relationship, or you, seem authentic. Again, I feel like someone just don't have a whole lot of experience. And I'm not saying like, I feel like someone maybe don't have a lot of relationship or long-term relationship experience. Tell me about that Ten of Wands. That's an end. Also, it's 10-10. It's also, it can be moving. It can be. Because I do have it here once. You see, I'm going to show you here. So I want to clarify it. Both of these cards are the same cards in different tarot decks. Ten of Wands, moving, right? And this is overwhelming. It's a burden. They're both the same energy, because wands are verbs. They're action. They're sticks. They walk. Okay, they move. So Ten of Sticks is the end. It's the finality, the climax, if you will. So it is a heavy burden. It is a responsibility, because why? Somebody's got to do it. Somebody's got to pick up the boxes if we're moving. Somebody's got to run the business. Okay, somebody's got to do it. So that's kind of that energy of the Ten of Wands. You know, somebody's got to do it. And it seems to be I'm doing it all. That's why they dropped the wands in the tarot story. But here, this is about love. Somebody has ended a connection, or is about to end a connection, because it isn't with their person and they know it. They have a connection with you. But here's the kicker. They're holding back that they love you, and they're stressing out. I thought this might be another person, but this person is stressing out because they're like, I haven't told Aquarius that I love them. And man, I got to go do that. I got to go do that. So that's a burden for this person, because it's like, it's a big responsibility for them to say that they love you. They're not used to this kind of love. Wow. Anyway, we're going to close out with an oracle card. They're not telling you they love you. I think this is the same person that wants to keep coming out in your reading. My phone just went off. They're ending a connection. They realize it's not their person or for them. Okay, they have an unbelievable connection to you that they cannot deny. Now we have time. You are trying too hard. Give it time. That's like if you're like saying, I want my person now. There is something if this is your reading that's coming about, and it's this person who feels such a strong connection to you, they can't think about anything else. And there's my phone twice, and it says, don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do, for it's only being true to yourself that you can be true to others. I feel like that's this person's mindset. It could be yours as well. Remember, it's going to be shocking when this person breaks up with someone. It's going to be shocking when this person tells people that they're doing this. It's all of this stuff is shocking, and when you end up with this person, it's going to be shocking. If you end up with this person, it's just shocking all around. But it's a past life connection. It's a strong connection. Anyway, guys, I love you. I will see you in your next video, and namaste, my friends.